accessible communication. It's really important to use visual guides, visual demonstrations, visual instructions whenever possible. This is one way that autistic people can feel much safer to engage. They understand expectations more clearly, and it helps set the precedent of what is expected in that situation, not just for autistic people, but for everyone. So having that visual aid, that visual guide, can really significantly increase productivity and efficiency, especially within the workplace and education scenarios, because it gives clearer direction. It's also important to provide written and digital alternatives. So anytime you can have instructions handed out in a written format, that is so helpful. I know many of us have probably seen those memes about trying to learn a new game when someone's just giving you instructions verbally. And that's life a lot of times with an autistic person. Is we hear verbal instructions, we hear verbal commands or requests, and it's just like it doesn't compute sometimes. So anytime you can offer it in a written format or a digital alternative, that is extremely helpful. Along with accessible communication, training and education, patience, all of these things are extremely important in incorporating autistic people into different environments. We tend to deal with something called delayed processing, which is essentially us just trying to format all of the information we're taking in and to be able to synthesize it in a way that we can contribute to the situation. So that's a really wordy way of saying sometimes we just need more time to process things. And so this can be easily built into the workday after a meeting. Hey, everybody take 10 minutes to kind of go over what we shared today, and we'll circle back and see if anybody has any questions. So rather than just asking for questions at the end of the presentation, giving everybody an explicitly stated here's 10 minutes, go back to your offices, write out some questions, we'll come back and reconvene and finish up, right? So incorporating that delayed processing time, encouraging questions after something has been explained, that is so helpful, and it helps us to feel safe and seen and like we can have more of a voice in the conversation. You want autistic people's voices in the conversation because we are honest, we are trustworthy. These are generalizations, but you can believe me when I say that this community here at Mom on the Spectrum and so many autistic people that I've gotten to meet, we are some of the most trustworthy, dependable, loyal, hardworking, honest people that I've ever met, full of compassion and empathy, contrary to popular belief. But you want to find ways to engage us because we will find ways to improve any environment we're in.